Hello everyone, I am Pico and welcome to ZAAZ. So this week on Facebook we've been asking people a lot of questions, seeing what everyone's interested in seeing from their ZAAZ machine, what benefits they're looking to gain. And last week we did glutes and hamstrings earlier in the week, and another one that I got from a lot of people was about toning your arms, and more specifically the tricep. So the tricep is the large muscle in the back of your arms. It's called tricep because it has three muscles that makes up the whole muscle. And I hear it from my clients all the time, on my ZAAZ clients and in the gym. People are always complaining, especially women, about their tricep muscle. You know, if people say they get bat wings, how do they tone this up? So I'm going to show you 3 exercises today that you can do all while on your ZAAZ machine and get that extra benefit at the same time. And it's going to give you more success to each position while doing it on your ZAAZ machine. So I'm going to be using weights today. For each exercise, you can do it without weights. Feel free to do it with your body weight. But if you're up for the challenge, incorporate some weights. I'm going to be using 3-pound dumbbells today. They're a great starter place. If you don't have any dumbbells in your house, do a Karate Kid. Use rice bags, use a can of soup, just add some weight. Try to make sure it's distributed same amount of weight to both hands. So besides that, let's get started. Turn your machine on. We'll go over to the normal housekeeping. So first thing to be mindful of is the stance of your feet on your ZAAZ. So the wider your stance, you're going to have a teeter-totter feeling, kind of a wobble in your hips. When you have this teeter-totter feeling, what's happening is you're really going for the stability and the balance aspect of your machine. If that's not what you're looking for, or you don't feel stable like that, go ahead and bring your feet closer together. If you bring your feet all the way together, you're still going to get that pure vibration and all the amazing benefits of your ZAAZ, but you're not going to have that teeter-totter feel. Now, if you get more confident, inch your feet out. There might be one exercise you feel comfortable with a wide stance, and one exercise you rather have them closer together. Now, the other aspect, very similar, is the speed of your machine. People ask me all the time, what one speed for each position? There is no one speed for each position. Very much like your stance, we want to cater it to you, what you're looking for in your ZAAZ machine, and what makes you most comfortable. So, a little rule of thumb, though, and keep this in mind through each position, and this is what I tell most of my clients. Lower speeds like 30s, 20s, and below, you're going to get that balance and stability aspect. Higher speeds like 40s, 50s, 60s, and up, you're going to have that massage effect, is what a lot of my clients kind of explain it to feel like. If you have something like a chronic condition like arthritis or your diabetic neuropathy, and you're really pushing to use your ZAAZ machine for the benefit of circulation, go for those higher speeds. Start out slow though. Don't just get on your machine, go straight up, because not everybody is ready for that high speed. So work your way up to that high speed. So, with all that said, keep that in mind throughout today's class. I'm going to show you 3 exercises, 2 with dumbbells, 1 with just your body weight. For each exercise, we're going to go ahead and do 3 sets, 8 reps each. So, grab your weight if you're using weight, and the first thing we're going to do is called a tricep kickback. Now, with a lot of these, it's really important to squeeze the actual muscle we're engaging. So this whole time, think about this large portion of the back of your arm. Tri, meaning 3 muscles making up the whole entire back. So make sure your knees are slightly bent. You are going to bend over from your hips, and you are going to bring your arms back up to a 90-degree angle. Now, a lot of people want to flare their elbows out. I want you to keep your elbows in as close to your rib cage as you can, and keep your bicep through your shoulder parallel to the ground, maintaining that 90-degree. From here, all we're doing is a pivot from the elbow through the forearm, extending back as far as we can, and back to 90-degree. So it's kind of like when people do the dead arm. You want to think of that motion. Don't move your whole entire arm like this. We want to keep that 90-degree. Bicep and the whole top of the arm stays exactly where it is. All we move is from the elbow down through the forearm. So readjust, shake it out. Let's go ahead and do our first set of 8 reps. Bring them back close to the rib cage, and 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Shake it out. I feel it right away. Your tricep doesn't need that much weight to really engage it. Pay attention. Even if you have no weights or you have a 1-pound weight, if you are really using the right form and you come back and you squeeze for a moment, you feel it down the back of your arm. It's really toning action there. Let's go for our second set. Knees bent over by the hips, arms up to 90, and extend back. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, keep the elbows in, 3, 2, and 1. Good, all right. We got one more set. It's good to take a little bit between sets. You don't want to fatigue your muscles out too much, and you want them to rejuvenate so you have more success in the next set. Don't go right into each set. Your blood needs to reoxygenate. The muscles need to rejuvenate. Good, ready? Let's do our last set. 90 degree, elbows in, and 8. Remember to breathe. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. All right. I am feeling my triceps are warm. So the next thing we're going to do, we're going to drop one weight if you have weights. This is going to be a one hand at a time exercise. It's a very similar motion that we just did, but it's going to be a different part of the tricep. So because the tricep has 3 muscles, we're going to try to engage each muscle. So first thing you're going to do, you bring your weight up above your head, and we are going to create a 90 degree as much as you can here. Now from here, you're going to extend up and back down to 90. I'm going to go ahead and show this to you guys off the machine. Keep it up. Squeeze at the top, squeeze the back of the arm, and then lower it back down to 90 degree. Good. Let's keep going. Let's go for 5 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Now we're going to do the same thing on the other side. I'm going to step back on my machine because I want all the benefits here. Other side, keep that 90 degree. Knees slightly bent. You can put a hand on the hip or the stability bar. Squeeze up and down. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Shake it out. So a good rule of thumb with this exercise, when you put your arm back, think about trying to have your elbow lined up with your ear as much as you can. Not everyone's going to have that mobility to reach their arm back, but try to get it back as far as you can. Think about your elbow being around your ear or the bridge of your nose. And from there, you squeeze up and down. So just like when we were here, the only thing really moving is from the elbow through the forearm. Same thing here. This is completely staying still. It's just this movement. And that's how we're going to properly engage just the tricep muscle. All right, let's go ahead for our second set, starting with the left. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Other side. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now, before we do our last set, I want to show you guys, if I do this exercise head on, you see that I'm not going completely straight back. I'm actually going a little bit behind my head. That's just going to give you another way to really try to engage the tricep. If you're taking the weight and the dumbbell slightly behind your head, it's going to engage it a little bit more successfully. Let's go ahead. Let's do our last set, starting with the left. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Last time on the other side. 8. Remember to breathe. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. All right, so the last position we're going to do, it's called a tricep dip. Now, this is a little bit more of a skilled exercise. If you're a little bit more advanced, this is great for you. If you're just getting started, you might want to work up to this. How we're going to start is we're going to grab onto our support bars, turn around, and we're going to take a seat on our machine. Now, from here, our hands are going to come down on the plate. And we're going to have it so just the heel of our palm is on the plate and our fingers are hanging off. Now our feet are straight, and what we're going to do is we're going to slip our butt off of the machine so all of our weight is on our arms, and we are going to dip down and back up. Now for this one, I recommend starting with just 3 to 5 reps. This is hard because we're lifting all of our body weight and we're putting it all engaging into the tricep. So shake it out. Let's consider that our first set because you're really going to fatigue out fast with this one. So don't try to work up to 8 reps right away. Try to get 1, 2, 3, up through 5, and then work up to 8 reps because it's definitely a harder exercise. There's a couple ways that we can modify. You can go ahead, instead of having your legs straight, you can bend your knees and use a little bit of your legs to push through, so not all of the body weight is in the tricep. That's a good way to modify. So let's shake it out. It's one of my, if you've watched our classes before, you know Pico's favorite thing to do is to sit on the machine. I love the massage effect, especially if you push your arms down through the machine and you allow that vibration and move up through your shoulders. So it's nice. You work really hard on a set and then you get to come and sit down and get a little shoulder massage for a moment. Good. Let's go into our second set. I'm going to go ahead and do 5 reps. Follow at your own pace. Remember, straight legs if you want it hard, bent legs if you want it modified. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Oh, I feel that. So, just like the other exercises, something to be mindful of. When people are doing exercises with their triceps, they tend to want to bring their elbows out. So just like when we were doing the kickback, trying to keep the elbows into the rib cage as much as possible. Same thing with the tricep dip. When you're doing this, people want to bring their elbows out because we want to distribute the body weight into the elbow, the nearest joint. Bodies naturally do that. I'm not sure why. So we want to try to use the muscle as much as possible and encourage the body to engage that large muscle so we can tone it up. Let's go ahead, let's do our last set. Keep those elbows close to the rib cage. Think about trying to bring your elbows in as close as you possibly can. 5 reps right here. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Whew, I feel that. All right, you guys, that's it. 3 exercises for you guys. I'm going to stay for a second and see if you guys have any questions about those exercises. 3 of them. Pair them together if you like. You're definitely going to get your triceps exhausted. You are going to feel that. All right. All right, so Gloria just said, love the machine. She's from Miami. We love that you love the machine, Gloria. So no other questions for now. If you missed the live video, feel free to leave comments in the section below about what you're looking for in our next video, or if you had any questions about today, leave them in the comment section below. Besides that, I hope this helped, and keep moving with ZAAZ.